Mighty Naruto.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Well, here we are at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the Sunshine State, Florida. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Frank, what stands out when you look at the wetlands?
The swampland, the gators, really it's a good driving golf course, Rich. Not a lot of fairway bunkers in play here at Wetlands, but if you drive the ball well here, you really can get a good score out here at Wetlands. They play the web.com here every now and again, so we've seen some good scores over the years, but always fun to be playing in Florida. Sun on your back, warm golf conditions.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Third shot, looking for a good one. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Nothing wrong with that par putt. On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the two bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Well, this is how you build a good round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens.
Even par currently.
Did the job right there. The third hole here at the Wetlands is a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, it appears to be a pretty straightforward tee shot.
It is, and actually, Rich, when I was watching the web.com event here, this is where I saw those young, talented players really take advantage of a hole like this. Just ramrod straight. They teed it up and just ripped it down there, and these are the sort of holes they can often make 3 on. Bunkers sort of short, left and right. Plenty of green to work with. A nice high-flying second shot will be well rewarded here.
See if they can let loose with a good one here from 160 yards. Second shot.
Should be safely on deck.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
And we pick up action at the 4th. Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. It just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots. Let's get back to the basics of playing golf.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards.
Second shot.
And it is not looking like a good lie. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Drops it in for birdie. Par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands, 440 yards and water to deal with.
Two choices here, Rich. Lay it up, short of the Wetlands, or, well, chance it. Brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the Wetlands. But just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, as we get set for this approach, what does our featured player need to do to regain some of that early round magic?
First, a bit of advice, really. Take a deep breath. Make sure all those bad thoughts get out of your mind. After that hot start, we all know they can play better than this, but they need to relax first of all, and then let their game take
all right.
over again.
Terrific golf shot. And now, that for
all right.
an easy birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Continues to roll it very well all day long. Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank. A par 5. The 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
And it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home, and nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The Wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the 3-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way and really shouldn't cause you any problems whatsoever.
Now the second shot to the par 5. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Locked in on the read and the speed. Oh, I thought he had that. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
This would be nice. A birdie on the card. See if he can make it. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Eighth hole here at the Wetlands. Par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrower as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Impressive play so far into these heavy winds. You could say he's just been breezing through this round. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. And it makes the green in regulation. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. The ninth hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage of this golf course, just under 7,700 yards. This hole here, another example, good tee shot. Perhaps think of going for the par 5 and 2, but a great collection of 3 bunkers that sort of annoy you with your layup there. Got to make sure you avoid all of those to leave yourself a nice little wedge shot in here if you can't reach it in 2. He's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
Just pulverized that golf ball. Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Third shot, looking for a good one. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. And it drops for birdie. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're back here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. Partner, how do you get off to a good start on this back 9?
Well, there's no problem getting up for this hole, Rich. Very difficult par 3. Wet to the left to be avoided. If you want to keep it dry here, then it's going to require a nice, hard, straight shot. Not too bad. It's about 23 feet away.
He didn't hit the flagstick, but he still has a chance. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Clean this up with a tap. Right in the heart. Moving on to the par 4 11th, just a little bit more than 440 yards. I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I have ever seen. Just let it rip. And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Birdie try up next. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Continues to putt beautifully. Par 5 12th here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club is 576 yards. First par 5 on this backside.
Ball just took off the face.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Count it, it's an eagle. Here we go at the par 4 13th, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the two front greenside bunkers. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Well, it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. He has a birdie opportunity here. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Moving on to the tricky 14th here at the Wetlands. It's 204 yards, but there is plenty of trouble out there. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short, so you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Not a gimme, but well within his range. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands. It's 590 yards.
Which is really a tempting yardage. A good tee shot, perhaps think of reaching the par 5 and 2. But this green well protected by 3 bunkers, 2 on the left side and 1 short right. But hey, fortune favors the brave. At least that's what I was told.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. There's a putt for eagle. He's done it. That's an eagle right there. Tremendous effort. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because the holes are fairly short coming in. So good drive here, find the putting surface, maybe start the roll right here.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Second shot, good look at the green. This is a good-looking shot. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. Nice little draw into this par 3. That'll find a nice avenue. Maybe a kick
All right.
forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, a chance to birdie 17 as well.
Woo, that was
Shot.
close.
Almost in. Just a little tap in here. He's made it. Par 3 17th, Frank, it's 238 yards.
There's still a chance for birdie here, though. Green shape's a little bit to the player's right, so a nice high draw coming in here. Even finding the middle of the putting surface will give you a chance to putt to really any position on this green.
Chance to get it close here. That's a good shot right there, about 15 feet away, and a good look at birdie. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. And that wraps up the 3rd round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
CBC North over and out. And also shout out to Will Smith movie, Gemini Man, coming out today on October 11, 2019. Today's October 11, 2019. Yeah. And yeah, it came out today. Also shout out to Tori Kelly's album coming out 2 months and 2 days ago, called Inspired by True Events. Called Inspired by True Events. It's the 3rd album and it has 16 songs on it, just like her first album, Unbreakable Smile, which also had 16 songs on it. Alright. It's amazing. I bought it, I listened to the whole thing. It's amazing, like I said. And the top 5 favorite songs on there, not necessarily in this order, but are Coffee, Change Your Mind, Two Places, Pretty Face, and Before the Dawn. Before the Dawn, my first song on the album, and Pretty Face, my second favorite song on the album. Tori Kelly, us Tori Kelly fans are going to keep loving and supporting you. So yeah. And also shout out to Supergirl season 5, starting this week. A few days ago, 5 days ago. Oh yeah, on October 6th, 2019. It's amazing, exciting, and pretty fresh, like I said it will be. So yeah. Shout out to that too. And on Green Lantern also. So yeah, that's also shout out to that too. Yes, and with all of that being said, alright, CBT Naruto over and out.